Hello, everybody. How is it going on this lovely Thursday morning? What's going on, everybody? Do you ever play a bunch of Undertale music and then really, really want to do a replay of Undertale? How's everybody doing? Oh my gosh. I can't even start. Well, actually, that reminds me. I need to pop up Streamlabs for a second. And then I will shout that out. Hey, Thea. Hey, Phrasen Chico. Fayline. Everyone that's showing up. Okay, Spotify. You are done with. We don't need you anymore. Silver Sterling. Thank you for resubscribing for 73 months in a row. Oh, my God. That is a long amount of time in a row. So thank you very much, Silver Sterling. Good morning to you as well. Yeah, so apologies for my voice today. We might not get the usual, high-pitched yelling you're used to from my Nintendo Direct reactions. I have the weirdest cold going on at the moment. So your boy is sick. But I really enjoy, just getting to experience the Nintendo Directs live. I think like a year ago, there was one I didn't react to because I wasn't feeling that well, and it just didn't feel right. I'm too used to like reacting to these things with you guys. So apologies if my voice sounds a bit off or if I'm a bit low energy today, but I still wanted to experience the Nintendo Direct with the community. So we've got 11 minutes, and then we're gonna hop right into the Direct. So how's everyone doing? Any unhinged predictions? I don't want to know realistic expectations. What's the unhinged stuff? Oh God. Just right off the bat on it. This is the one. This is when they'll bring F-Zero back. That's the craziest prediction. That, or they like, I don't know, just do something like, oh hey, we're doing more Smash Bros DLC, or I don't know, just something that does not make sense with them coming out with a new console next year, supposedly. Just something that completely clashes with that would be my my crazy guess. Hopefully the Direct is hype enough you'll get energized. So the real danger here is they'll announce something like super exciting. Like we'll finally get like, I don't know, maybe they will have like Tears of the Kingdom DLC or something, even though they just said there wouldn't be any. Maybe they'll do something like that, and I'll just scream, and it'll just destroy my vocal cords that are trying to heal at the moment. Yeah, fingers are crossed that the Direct is just what I need to get healed. Junior Shire, thank you for resubscribing with Twitch Prime for 28 months. Oh boy, another Nintendo Direct. My uncle who works at Nintendo says we're getting Zelda 2 Link's Adventure remake for the Nintendo Wii. Okay, you know what? Honestly, a Zelda 2 remake would not be the worst thing in the world. Maybe not on the Wii. That might not be the best business idea. But a Zelda 2 remake in general, I would be down for. Can you imagine if there were like no Tears of the Kingdom DLC, but then drop a massive free update? That would actually be really cool. That would be a very funny loophole. If they're like, okay, we have a couple things to add, but we weren't like, oh, we need to do the full DLC thing. You know what? That's just like enough of a loophole that I could see that happening. It's not something I'm going to get my hopes up for, because I kind of admire the Giga Chad energy of that interview with Aonuma, where he's just like, nah, we did everything we set out to do. We made a complete game. We're kind of getting started on the next thing. But yeah, I'm interested to see if we will get like any sort of Zelda news coming into this. Xenoblade X. That's I don't know if that's a rumor or just something that people want, since all the other Xenoblades have been doing really well on Switch. But I could see that happening. That would be like announcing a Xenoblade export and Twilight Princess and Wind Waker getting their Wii U ports put on the Switch. Basically taking the last few crumbs of individuality the Wii U has and putting them on the Switch. That feels like something that they do to pad out these final few months of the Switch before we probably get a new console sometime next year. Thank you guys for starting the level 1 hype train over on Twitch. That is super appreciated. Thank you for the welcome back. Spriteful, thank you very much for, I believe that was your first time subscribing here with Twitch Prime, so extra thank you for that, and all the support. Yeah, we have like 7 minutes before the direct starts, so I'm going to give you guys the super quick life update before this begins. We've been deep at work on the album. For those of you who weren't here last stream, I have a rock and roll album that is tentatively scheduled for November 10th of this year. So less than 2 months to go. I'm not freaking out at all. Are you freaking out? You guys shouldn't be freaking out. You don't know anything about it yet. But I'm internally freaking out a bit. I've been working on this project for like a year. I'm very excited that it's getting close to release, that people will finally be able to see it. But that's been taking up a lot of my time. Just this week, I finished up at my other job. And so the next month is going to be like full-time finishing up the mixing, the overdubbing, not overdumbing. I hope my album isn't too dumb. But I'm very, very excited to get that out. And I'm also, I feel really shitty with this cold at the moment. It's a very weird cold because I'm getting like all the cold symptoms except for a stuffy nose. I still got both nostrils, which feels fucked up. It feels like I got a cheat code on or something. So I'm not going to complain about it, but it feels really weird that just the rest of my body has a cold and my nostrils haven't caught up with it yet. But I'm not complaining. Lord Jeebus. But it's probably the best timing for me to get sick. Because starting next week, we're going full-time into the overdubs and the mixing and mastering of the album. So I'm glad I'm getting sick like now, like just before the final stretch of the project starts, as opposed to like feeling like this and sounding like this in a week that I have to do a whole bunch of extra vocal takes. So fingers crossed that I feel better soon. Oh my goodness. Chat's pretty active today. So shout out to you guys for that. Think how it works is you freak out in the lead up to it, then we freak out once we have it and can listen to it. Hope that is the goal. Hopefully people will freak out once they can listen to it. The Knuckles COVID variant. Maybe that's what I have. I actually did take a COVID test a couple days ago. And it didn't say anything. I should probably take another one. But odds of them actually following up with Mario Party 3 for Switch Online. They announced it with the original N64 lineup, then we heard nothing. I'll be honest, I 100% assumed that Mario Party 3 had gotten added at some point. But I think I got that mixed up because they added 1 and 2 like at the same time. I think today would be a good, because I think they announced that literally like a year ago, right? The N64 stuff, or is that more than a year ago now? Either way, hopefully they can like surprise drop the last few ones that they announced a year ago and haven't actually gotten out yet. Or hopefully we'll get some new drops for Nintendo Switch Online. Fingers crossed. Almost 2 years ago. Damn. Nintendo. They drip feed this stuff. They definitely drip feed this. Like the last batch of Game Boy games that got added, randomly the Game Boy Color game Quest for Camelot was on there, which would be a tie-in for an animated movie, which usually like licensed video games have like the worst like rights situations for like getting on Virtual Console and stuff. So I'm deeply curious what the fuck the situation was with that, where that's one of the games Nintendo's like, oh, we can put this on the on Nintendo Switch Online. Because usually movies are just like a big no-no. Just we don't get those. Like you don't get like Super Star Wars on the Virtual Console or anything. It's very weird. Hey, Jonas. Hello to all the regulars that are stopping by. All my favorite people. I always love Nintendo Direct days. I feel kind of like crap, but I'm still like pretty excited. Ocarina of Time Master Quest on Nintendo Switch Online. Honestly, thank you for the voice crack. Honestly, that would be a good move because they already have kind of that thing on like on some of the NES and Super Nintendo games where it's like variants, or like you can start the original Zelda with like all of the heart containers, or like it's like variants of the game. I think if you just used that system and said, oh, here's the Master Quest ROM, I think that would go over pretty well. Oh, that's awesome, Ultra Knight. Congrats on the new graphics card. Araya, thank you for resubscribing for 32 months. Never actually caught you live watching Direct, but I always watch the VODs, but I'm excited to watch it with y'all today. Oh, well, I'm very glad you can catch this live. I'm very glad you enjoy the VODs as well. Yeah, this VOD will be staying up on the YouTube channel for anyone that's not actually watching this and is just here for the pre-show with me. Totally understandable, anyone that like already has people to watch this with or just likes watching the Directs on their own. But this will be here so you guys can hear me go, oh my god, whenever they inevitably announce Twilight Princess. I got a juice box, get my vitamin C, that'll heal me in the 1 minute until this thing starts. Damn. And VHS, thank you for the 46 months, getting in right under the wire before this thing starts. Thank you very much. Oh, and also, as always, let me know how the audio is. Let me know how the audio is. If I need to do it up or down or anything, just let me know. Let me know, chat. Here we go. Oh, okay. Splatoon DLC, I'm guessing? Is this a full resolution? Yes, please. Oh. Oh, no. Alright, I boosted the audio. It's a bit low at the moment, just in general. So if it gets too loud after, just tell me and I can put it down. I still haven't played Splatoon 3, but this is like the single player DLC, right? So is this like a roguelite thing? Okay. All right.
Hello, everyone.
Good for the Splatoon fans.
Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just saw a new trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order. This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you'll strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We're developing this single-player DLC so it can be played over and over again.
Okay, so it is a roguelite.
It's planned to release
nice.
in spring 2024, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
The toys are back in town.
Okay, that was like the only rumor I knew going into this.
Mario. The rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance system reignites on the Nintendo Switch system.
Is this a remake or?
Eyes on the prize. Donkey Kong has stolen all the Mini Mario toys from the factory. And it's up to Mario to track him down. In each stage, contraptions and other challenges await. Observation and action are vital to your success.
I'm down for a more
Mario needs to
puzzly
reach
Mario
the key,
game.
but he can't quite cross the gap. That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't it? If Mario does this,
Is this just a full-on remake?
now he can get across
I haven't actually played the original,
and safely
like Game Boy
grab the
Advance
key.
one.
Platform too high? Reach it with a handstand jump or a backflip, like that. Observe and act to collect Mini Marios, clear stages, and face Donkey Kong head on.
He's an angry monkey.
In this updated version of the game, you can play with a friend. in
Okay,
local
so
co-op.
it is a remake. Nice.
However you choose to puzzle your way through, it's up to you to recover the toys. Mario vs. Donkey Kong launches on Nintendo Switch
All
February
right.
16th.
A little
Pre-orders begin
Valentine's
today
Day
on
gift.
Nintendo eShop.
That's 2 days late, so your girlfriend's gonna get mad at you. So don't get this as a Valentine's Day gift.
And the world. Guide Sargon as he sets off to save the Prince of Persia and restore the world's balance. Tapping into the roots of the Prince of Persia series, this game features 2D, side-scrolling action-adventure gameplay.
We do stand a wall
Dash
jump.
through
We
breathtaking
do stand a wall
environments in the
jump.
mythological, Persian-inspired world. But don't linger too long if you hope to survive. Harness sword and bow techniques, as well as time powers, to best these hostile lands. As your journey progresses, Sargon will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited, though, so choose wisely.
Oh
Use
no.
everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your way. Get ready to save the prince and discover the mysteries of Mount Kaf. When Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown launches on the Nintendo Switch system January 18th.
I like all the Ubisoft games
Receive
always
in-game
say a
Warrior with
Ubisoft
an outfit
original
by
now.
Pre-ordering the game from Nintendo eShop. These games will help you chase your passions. Rev
What?
up for
Oh.
true arcade
Okay.
racing in Horizon Chase 2.
Oh, okay.
Speed through
I
stunning
see what pun you were
environments,
going
each
for.
with its own dynamic art style, while overtaking your rivals on the road. Play the main campaign to unlock vehicles, courses, and more. You can also upgrade your vehicle and style it to fit your high-octane needs. Itching for more racing action? Up to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal in couch co-op or online. Go full throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on Nintendo Switch later today. Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time to
Super
cut
crazy
passes with the
Rhythm
music to
Castle.
solve puzzles and battle bosses.
Damn it, they stole my album
30
name.
Thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games. Up to 4 friends can battle it out in versus modes or jam together in local or online play. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle launches on Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Anya Forger has a new assignment from school, creating a photo diary. On weekdays, you'll head to class, then enjoy family time in the evenings. On days
Anime?
off, you can visit all sorts of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum, in search of subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo diary will you help Anya make? Spy Anya: Operation Memories launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Mario's first
Yeah, I've
RPG
seen.
adventure
Oh,
returns.
Mario RPG. Nice. Yeah.
The Super Mario RPG game is back with updated graphics.
Yeah, this comes out in like
Let's go
2
over
months.
some new and returning gameplay features.
Oh.
Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease
That
damage
music.
received. When you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once.
Oh.
Every successful action command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move. Depending on your current party, the move will change, so experiment with different combos. During your adventure, you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight some of them again.
Ah.
But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be easy.
Okay.
Set off for adventure with Mario and Friends when Super Mario RPG launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 17th. Pre-orders
Nice.
are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Hey. Look alive. We're almost there.
What?
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories. One
Oh.
day, a young girl named Ashley receives a letter from the father she thought had passed away. Seeking answers, she sets off for the solitary Blood Edward Island in search of him.
Blood Edward.
Ashley encounters puzzles and obstacles that hinder her investigation.
I'm sorry, I'm from a place called Prince Edward Island. I don't know if that's... Is that a riff? I don't know. Damn.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await
I
Ashley
hate
in this
mysterious
place?
boys.
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face. Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th. Pre-orders begin
Interesting.
today on Nintendo eShop.
Another Code Recollection includes 2 games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced
Interesting.
on Nintendo Switch. Please look forward to playing them early next year. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh. The Peach game!
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater.
Oh.
Princess
like
Peach
theater.
and some toads went to go see it, but then the Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day. This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch.
What
The
kind of
ribbon
game is
alone
this?
Won't always cut it though. So let's do this. Whoa! Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach.
Oh no!
Transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities.
Oh, you just heard
Fending off the
1,000
Sour Bunch
tablets
with
powering up.
sensational swordplay.
So much fan
Can
art.
Peach
Not even in
save
a
its
dirty
performance
way.
And its performers? There are more stolen shows to save. Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach, investigate clues, and track down who done it. Desserts have been snatched from this sweets festival. Turn into Patissiere Peach and save it from a sugar crash. The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul fiends. Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready for the spotlight. Princess Peach Showtime makes its debut on Nintendo Switch
Interesting.
March 22nd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That looks kind of dope.
That was a new look at Princess Peach Showtime. In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned. Let's continue with some more headlines.
Nice. Hell yeah for Peach getting her own
A new
game.
saga begins.
Oh.
A multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from. A young man who fights with sentient puppets.
Pinocchio?
A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a
no.
hero, then follow their journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial to victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor.
Okay.
Saga Emerald Beyond launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
JRPG fans are gonna be happy about that
Legendary
one.
Raider
Oh,
returns.
nice.
The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection.
Oh,
As the famous
nice.
archaeologist Lara Croft, you'll travel the world.
I'm guessing these are gonna get
and face off
remastered
against
for
deadly
everything,
foes
so that's
and
super
even
good.
deadlier legends. Climb, backflip, and swan dive through perilous quests spanning different countries and mythologies. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time. This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also toggle between the original polygon look and the upgraded visuals at any time.
Nice. That's
Tomb
dope.
Raider 1 through 3 remastered, starring Lara Croft.
There's an
Nintendo
actual
Switch
Valentine's
system,
Day gift.
February 14th.
You won't be late with
Pre-orders
that one.
begin today on Nintendo eShop. This detective's got a second bolt of brilliance.
Every great detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City.
Doubt.
A place where
I
humans
doubt.
and Pokemon coexist. The detective duo.
What about Batman, Pikachu? Ever think of
and his
him?
partner Tim investigate various cases while searching for Harry, Tim's missing father. Tim interviews people. Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow Sense with Growlithe. Smash rocks with Darmanitan. And peer through walls with Luxray. Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry? Find out when Detective Pikachu returns. Launches on Nintendo
Oh, damn,
Switch
that's soon.
October 6th.
That's less than a
Pre-orders
month.
are available now on Nintendo eShop. This game's a real Toot!
Wii Music 2?
Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game, Trombone Champ. Play the notes in time with the music as best you can. But how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller.
Oh
The
my
controls are
god.
Pretty unique. And mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park. Honk your way through nearly 50 songs spanning various genres. From
Add some
classical
Nintendo
to
songs.
electronica and everything in between. Plus, up to 4 musicians can band together
Excuse
in local multiplayer. Trombone Champ slides onto Nintendo Switch later today.
That's adorable. We love to see it.
Battle your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch games.
I don't want a battle. I want pacifism.
10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler.
League of Legends?
Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow, or shove them off the collapsing terrain to win. Choose from 15 heroes, each inspired by a different mythology. Work with your allies to be the last team standing. Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta test will be available this October.
Nice.
Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world.
Open world
Wartames
tactical
launches as a
RPG is
timed
interesting.
console
That's like
exclusive on
Mountain
Nintendo
Blade
Switch
type shit.
Later today. Run and gun in this reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra.
Wait, what?
Through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces. Spring into action with easy pick-up and play controls and a variety of
Is
difficulty
this a Contra
options.
remake?
This reimagining from Konami and
Reimagining.
WayForward features new weapons.
Oh, it's from Way Forward. Okay, this is actually good
powerful super
then.
attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode. Contra Operation Galuga storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early next year.
All right, that game should slap then.
Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
Do I have to?
'Tis a grievous tale which speaks of Fevrith, one of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify
Damn, the
evil.
tactical RPGs are having a
The
good
answer's clear as
direct.
day now.
They've replaced the farming
The
games.
forest is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
Freely traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious victory. Cultivate a grand army with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may take days, months, or even years.
Don't worry, everyone. This tactical RPG has a food system.
Atlas
Oh.
and Vanillaware
Oh.
present the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord. Available March 8th, 2024.
That is actually a baller name for a video game. Oh. Is this the Dark Moon remake? They announced that last direct, right? I'm not making that up. Oh, I think that might be a Dark
Luigi's
Moon.
Mansion 2 HD.
Oh. They're getting rid of the
Welcome
subtitle.
To Evershade Valley, a place that's screaming and teeming with the supernatural. Luigi, our faint of heart hero, was sent here to check it out. Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this
We
game,
do
you'll
like our
find
Luigi's
ghosts
Mansion.
haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book to block your path. Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exercise across different multiplayer modes.
Luigi's Mansion 1 would be good to have on the Switch
creeps onto
now.
Nintendo Switch
Because they
next
do have the
summer.
other two now. Oh, it's in the summer. Okay.
How was that? Next, we have 2 announcements to share.
2?
First, please take a look at this video.
2? What? Okay. Okay, we got a question block.
What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture. The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum.
Okay.
At the Nintendo Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed.
I'm gonna go
Construction is
here at
going
some
well,
point, aren't I?
And we plan to finish up by March 2024. We'll share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned.
That'll be cool. That'll be cool once that's a thing.
Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming Amiibo figures. The Zelda and Ganondorf Amiibo figures are releasing on
Daddy
November 3rd.
Ganon coming out a week before the
Amiibo
album?
figures of
I
Noah
might have to
and
treat
Neo
myself.
From the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game will be released
Oh,
as a
that's
set
dope.
on January 19th, 2024. And finally, we have a new Amiibo figure to announce. The DLC fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora from Kingdom
Ow!
Hearts, is on the way. With the release of
Nice.
Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in Amiibo form. Please look forward to its release next year.
I think people were iffy on if Sora was gonna get one because of the Disney stuff.
That's all for today's Amiibo announcements.
I thought he was gonna
Next,
stay for the
please
direct.
take a look at this.
The first F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle royale. F-Zero 99.
Oh shit!
Race on classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed races, but be careful. Your power meter will decrease if you crash into pilots or guardrails. If it hits 0,
Captive
you're out.
Falcon back, baby!
You'll need to avoid collisions and conserve your power meter to stay in the race. Feeling risky? Spend some of your power meter for a temporary speed boost. You can also collect Super Sparks, which appear when machines collide, to boost up to a special path called the Skyway. It's your best chance at bypassing your rivals and jumping into a higher position. Complete goals while you're racing to unlock cosmetic options for your machine.
This is such a funny way to bring back F-Zero, but this honestly kind of looks a bit dope.
99 players, 1 winner. It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members later today.
Wah!
More than 30 years.
So I'm gonna get started on 99 things wrong with F-Zero.
Is back as a battle royale game. This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more headlines.
One little hero,
then.
one humongous problem. Welcome to Vandal City, a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little too wild, the
it's a League of Legends spin-off. I was like, this is damn good pixel art.
Chaos. It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Vandal City back together. Journey across the land to gather materials and craft items and meals for the locals. As you continue gathering and crafting, you can weave together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the skill tree. Enchant your experience even further by embarking on quests and
that was literally just the Stardew Valley fishing.
Can you save Vandal City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Vandal Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
I've always wondered what happened to League of Legends characters in between getting called slurs on the battlefield.
Join best friends, Nunu and Willem, on a journey across the frozen wilds.
Oh, now we get to know even more.
Jump, climb.
Wait, is this still a League of Legends thing?
Sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of Nunu,
damn, League of Legends getting all the spin-offs.
Launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 1st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Nice.
Let's move into Formation.
Oh, I forgot this was coming.
Greetings! Welcome to the island. This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body moving. In each micro game, you'll get into a specific pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
The micro games
The
will
fuck?
come one after another.
I didn't even know that the Joy-Cons could do that. We're like 6 years into the Switch's life.
Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode. Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze!
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast micro games and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A heroic tale will soon unfold.
A heroic tale. In this economy?
Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle and put an end to an empire's invasion. Meet Noah, a humble villager. Sane, an officer from the Empire. And Marissa, a forest guardian. These 3 band together to fight for a common goal. On their journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause.
Oh, I like the shark people.
This is your home base, known as
That's
the
cute.
headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more. Each hero you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes. Trust.
Man, the pixel art is really cool.
Justice and truth. A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April 23rd. Participate in some pixel-perfect play.
Pixels?
Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward. Help Sam and John turn the pages of a new chapter as they adjust to country life in a mountainside village. Tend to livestock. Whip up culinary delights for your neighbors. And restore buildings to help the village thrive. And if you're new to Eastward, don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Interesting.
Get back into the groove
Oh, Wargroove.
in this sequel to Wargroove.
Oh, Wargroove
Charge
2.
across 3 tactical campaigns with valiant factions.
Nice, I like the first
including a new
Wargroove.
Mousefolk faction, the Fari. Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive in conquest mode. Battle friends locally or online. Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns. Wargroove 2
That's cool.
marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive October 5th.
Yeah,
Pre-orders
tactical
begin today
gamers are
on
fucking
Nintendo
living
eShop.
for this direct. Oh, I've heard really good things
Fish
about
by
this
day.
game.
Then serve them as sushi by night and the aquatic adventure, Dave the Diver. Use the fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the
Nice.
clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant. Explore an ever-changing underwater world to find the best ingredients and strive to
Ah,
exceed
I might have to try this out.
culinary expectations. Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today. The final wave is racing in.
What are we getting?
Here's
What
a
are we
sneak
getting?
peek at Wave 6, the final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC.
End of
the
an
Mario
era.
Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit. More returning
Nice.
characters are also being added in Wave 6. From
Diddy
the Mario
Kong!
Kart Double Dash game,
My boy!
Diddy Kong! From Mario Kart Wii, Funky
The
Kong.
Kongs. Wait, is it just the Kongs?
And from the Mario Kart
Ah,
2
Pauline,
game,
nice.
Pauline.
Nice.
And also, Key Jet.
Oh. Very nice.
Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC.
Did they
for
just
Mario
tell us
Kart 8
one
Deluxe
course?
games drives onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
All
Active
right.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
Very nice.
Something
no.
new is among us.
What's the new? What's something new? Among Us on an island? The fungal.
This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
Okay then.
What did you think? Thanks for sticking with us this far. Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards. Let's take a look.
Okay. Mario Wonder. I'm so excited for that. This is a pretty decent direct. It feels like the Switch is in its winding down phase, but it's
hope
pretty
you're
good
looking
for
forward
that.
to these upcoming titles. This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
All right. Another Mario game? Oh, hells yeah. Man, RPG fans just living this direct. Why was that the the closing
Released on Nintendo
moment?
GameCube will return with enhanced graphics. Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you'll look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Damn. I would not have expected back-to-back Mario RPG and Thousand Year Door remakes. I 100% thought that was just a Paper Mario 1 remake at the start. I was like, oh shit, this is Thousand Year Door. This is the one everyone clamoring for. And yeah, it's just one of those games where it's like, you just put it in HD and you're pretty much good to go. I'm sure they'll do it. There's a few quality of life stuff. There's a lot of backtracking in like the back half of Thousand Year Door. Nintendo's pacing was a bit weird in the GameCube era. So I could see them making a couple like quality of life improvements with that, but that's interesting. That's very good. Thousand Year Door is so dope, Alex. I'm pumped. First time I played that was the summer I moved in with you guys. That was a good ass time. Yeah, that's the other thing. If a more traditional Paper Mario like does really well, will Nintendo actually like do a sequel? Yeah, no Fire Emblem or Metroid. So here's the thing. Like, all the rumors is that Nintendo's been showing off the Switch 2. Like, the next console is coming next year. So this was probably like the second last direct we're gonna get that's like focused on the Switch. I am very.
Hey everyone.
Ashley, I know her. We did that. Sorry, that's just really weird. That we did Hot Pepper Gaming together. That's cool. Yeah, this is like the second last direct before they're gonna be full in like Nintendo Switch 2 mode. So it's interesting. I was really expecting the Twilight Princess and Wind Waker to get announced, because that's been rumored for so long that it just seemed like it was something Nintendo's been sitting on. But not yet. Not yet. And they got stuff coming out on the Switch even into the summer. So that probably means the Switch 2 isn't going to be until like fall or holiday of next year. So we're probably still a year off. Man, F-Zero 99. I think the real double whammy to make. I feel like some people are going to be annoyed about that. I think F-Zero 90, like, I'm not a huge F-Zero guy, or like I'm not someone that's like super jonesing for like a new HD one. So like I'm fine with F-Zero 99. I think that's a fun spin on the formula. But I think some people are going to be upset that there's not like a new like modern F-Zero, or even like, I think if they really wanted to get like everyone happy, what you'd do is you'd announce F-Zero 99 and F-Zero GX, like, or an HD version of F-Zero GX. You announce those at the same time. And then you get kind of everyone happy. But it's kind of funny now that we won't be able to say, like, now there's the caveat of like, well, they did do F-Zero 99 whenever we talk about how long it's been since they've done one. So that's interesting. That's a very interesting one. F-Zero 99 feels like a troll. I feel like it's going to be good. It looked more like in-depth and like they put more work into it than it didn't look like just a cash in my opinion. But yeah, some people, I feel like Twitter's already going to be a little bit crazy over that. But we might actually dodge the F-Zero discourse if everyone is focused on drawing Princess Peach in the sword fighter kung fu and like bakery outfits that she had. Princess Peach in new costumes that's gonna take up all the attention of a large portion of the Nintendo fan base for a few days. With all these Nintendo GameCube ports lately, Sunshine, Pikmin 1-2, Metroid Prime, Thousand Year Door, the rumored Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, I wonder what that means for a potential Nintendo GameCube Virtual Console. Man, I don't know if this is just me repeating speculation from other people, or if anyone at Nintendo actually said it, but I feel like I've heard within the past couple years that was the angle Nintendo was going to go, was that, GameCube games are like close enough that we can make like a bit more polished HD versions of them and like sell them at full price. And that's like Nintendo wants all their GameCube hits to like be in the Switch ecosystem eventually, but they seem to be doing them as like standalone products, not like as part of the Nintendo Switch Online. Which I'm interested if that'll change whenever we're in like the next gen. One of the biggest things I want from the Switch 2 is that they don't throw away like the Switch Online and the like infrastructure they built up. Like I hope like every Switch game you can still get on the Switch 2, and that we just keep adding on to this like collection of games they have. But yeah, it does feel a bit rough when it's like, there is a world where you just have a big list and you give Sunshine, Wind Waker, Metroid Prime, all the big ones, just Nintendo Switch Online style. But But if they're putting in a little bit of polish and everything, it looks like it'll be pretty good. Oh yeah, Detective Peach. That was the other costume. Detective Peach looked really cute. That looks very good. Wave Race Blue Storm. Wave Race games were good. Man, 1080 Avalanche. I don't know why that just popped into my head. But that would also be very good. And yeah, honestly, yeah, they remember F-Zero exists. That's enough for me. Like, just any acknowledgement is kind of nice. But yeah, I feel like the last few Nintendo Directs have been a little bit more hype for me than this one was. But I'm not like disappointed or like upset. Like that felt like a reasonable, we're going into the last year of the Switch Direct. Like a lot of focus on like remastering older games and things like that. But like like the new Peach game looks cool. There's a few things that like stood out. So I'm not disappointed. It just there wasn't a huge like wow moments for me. But also, to be fair, like I'm getting a new 2D Mario in October that they just did a direct on like a couple weeks ago. And we got Tears of the Kingdom this year. So like I'm good. I have been what's the word? I've been satisfied enough with Nintendo's like 2023 output that even if this direct was like a bit more focused on RPG stuff and like re-releases, I'm good. I'm very much good. See you later today for Sony's State of Play. I won't be streaming that one. I need to drive my mom. I need to pick up a vehicle from like my mom and my sister. Anyways, I'm gonna be out of the house during that. I don't think the PlayStation State of Play is supposed to be quite as big. It's not one of their big showcases, I don't think, because they said up front there's no new game announcements, and it's focusing on indie and third-party stuff, which is still good. There still could be like a lot of good news coming from that and like updates on things, but it's not like they're not going to announce like a new God of War or Last of Us or something like that. Can't wait for Game Awards so Tears of the Kingdom can rightfully claim the crown as Game of the Year. Personally, Tears of the Kingdom is going to be my Game of the Year. And I think for most of the summer, I would have like bet decent money. Okay, Tears of the Kingdom is going to be like the Game of the Year for like all the major award shows. Baldur's Gate kind of screws with I think it's going to be a real big fight between Tears of the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate. And I think Tears of the Kingdom having a lot of similarities to Breath of the Wild and being like on the Switch for some reason I feel like it's going to be a tough battle for Game of the Year at the Game Awards between Baldur's Gate and Tears of the Kingdom. That is actually going to be like a big debate. But the thing to remember, at the end of the day, award shows don't really mean shit. It's like it's nice for games to get some attention, for the games industry to like celebrate its stuff, everyone to like dress up. Like that is very nice. But at the end of the day, we got two incredible like all-timer games this year. And if it's like a hard back and forth on which is actually Game of the Year, like that's just good for the players at the end of the day. So it's all good, but the discourse around that is I think that's gonna be get a little heated. There's gonna be I'm sure there's gonna be some big, were we actually wrong about Tears of the Kingdom, or like deciding how much of it was like overhyped and stuff. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of discussion in like November and December about that as we get into the Game Awards discourse. But at the end of the day, like 2023 has just been an incredible year for gaming. Just absolutely incredible. So at the end of the day, we're the ones that win. Don't think I'd be upset if Zelda loses to Baldur's Gate 3. And yeah, that's the thing. Like Zelda, like obviously obviously I am a bit biased but that I really like Zelda. I have 2 different Zelda logos in frame as I say that. Obviously I'm a bit biased, but Baldur's Gate was so good that it's like, if that gets Game of the Year, I can't be mad. It's like, yeah, no, fair point. That game fucking rocked. There is also still more to come. Yeah, Mario Wonder, I'm very, very excited for. God, if there's like a small chance, like I don't, man, it feels like weird or like kind of elitist to say like, I don't think like a 2D platformer could take like overall Game of the Year whenever Tears of the Kingdom and like Baldur's Gate were doing so much like groundbreaking stuff. And it felt like they really pushed some stuff forward and were doing really unique things. But if Mario Wonder is just like really, really good and really imaginative as a 2D platformer, like it could slip in there for me. I could see that happening. And also, what's the other big one coming up? Oh, Spider-Man 2. I'm very excited for Spider-Man 2. I don't know if that'll be like as groundbreaking as Tears of the Kingdom or Baldur's Gate was. So I don't know if it'll take like that Game of the Year spot. But I really enjoyed the original Insomniac Spider-Man. So I'm very excited to play the new one. Yeah, it's just a good-ass time for gamers right now. Good-ass time. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to cover before I wrap up. Man, that direct actually during the direct, like I could still feel it in my throat a bit, but I was like, I don't feel as sick as much anymore. I like wasn't focusing on just the crumminess of having this cold, and now that it's done, I'm like, oh, okay. I forgot. I am at like 30% HP or something. Whatever wins Game of the Year this year, it'll be hard to be upset. Yeah, unless it like, I don't know, they could give it to... Man, okay. I haven't streamed since Starfield came out. I don't think I've gotten to give my Starfield takes yet. I'm really enjoying Starfield. I think Starfield is actually really good. I feel it's pretty special. I get why it's controversial. But I'm really digging Starfield. But if Starfield wins Game of the Year, I think a lot of people would be really upset. I was like trying to think if there's any like big like gonna be. Actually, no. The real get the entire internet upset and we never hear the end of it would be if Hogwarts Legacy wins any Game of the Year awards over anything coming out. Which isn't even, like, obviously there's the whole transphobic J.K. Rowling stuff with that. But just in general, compared to, like, some of the other open world stuff that's come out, like, Hogwarts Legacy winning would be a bit, what? So, yeah, that would be the game that I think would throw the discourse into, like, complete chaos. Yeah, there's a lot of games that like came out earlier in the year that's like, oh yeah, that's a 2023 game. Damn. Just a lot of big games this year. A lot of big games, a lot of good games, a lot of good stuff. You okay, Bob? You okay? Oh, I think Percy's having a hairball. He's okay. You alright, buddy? Okay. False alarm on the hairball. What a bubbert. I think Hogwarts Legacy could win a category. I could see it winning a category. There's a few departments though, like they really put their work in with that game. So I could see it winning some awards. But I think the bit like it's one of the it happens in the Oscars a lot where like there's some movies that are like pretty good, but then they win Best Picture whenever there's a lot of movies that people really liked that were competing with it, and it like tanks its reputation like even more. And it's like, man, winning Game of the Year was actually a really bad career move for that movie. I feel like there's some game like Starfield and Hogwarts Legacy kind of fit in that boat, where there's so much other stuff that like people really like that is also up in contention, that people will take it as like a slight against Zelda or Baldur's Gate if like Starfield wins. And yeah, that like I don't actually think that Hogwarts Legacy like is likely to win a Game of the Year award, because yeah, it was like earlier in the year. Most of the reason people were kind of talking about it was like it just got amped up in the culture war stuff. But I could see like weird voting stuff, or like there's a non-zero chance that like some awards committee will like award it something that'll get people upset. So I guess we'll find out. So I think with that, that's where I'm going to be wrapping up, for today. So I'm still sick, but I'm hoping to stream, oh, actually, no, shit. I was going to say I'm hoping to stream this weekend. There will not be a stream this weekend, likely. We are getting hit with a hurricane Saturday night, which is my usual, trying to stream night. So I'm probably going to be a bit busy, either having the power out or waiting for the power to go out, during that. It's not supposed to be a huge hurricane, knock on wood. But just, yeah, it's going to be really crummy weather that I probably just won't be able to stream during. But I will be streaming, sometime next week, because I have a full week off before we get really into the, recording album stuff. So yeah, I should see you guys sometime next week. Hopefully I'll be over my cold by then. So yeah, just wanted to say thank you guys for being an amazing audience, for watching the Nintendo Direct with me. I had a lot of fun, as always, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun as well. And I will see you all next time. So have a great day, everybody.